Welcome guys, welcome. I think we are online, but let me just get a confirmation by checking the stream whether we are actually live or not. And yeah, it's looking good, so we are live. And what we are going so welcome first of all to the YouTube audience that's gonna watch it later. Welcome guys. And what we are gonna be working on today is two things. The first thing is the payment thing that we'll be working on. The second thing is the comment section. So for example, if we go to our courses and we click on learn more and we go to one of the courses over here, I want to add a discussion to like at the bottom where people can discuss what's happening in the video. If they have any queries that can get it answered. So I want to work on that comment section, and also I want to connect finally like our so for example, if we click on the enroll button, I want to put something here like the payment thing, like pay with PayPal or a debit card or something like that. So we are going to be implementing that today, implementing the backend of how PayPal works. So it will be interesting to learn that, like how PayPal works and everything. So yeah, those will be our two main objectives. So what I'm gonna do is inside our planning.md, let's see what's our current status and what we are currently doing. I'll just read the chat in a bit, but let me just add today's objectives over here. So first objective is to add the payment over here, payment of PayPal, and we'll figure out how to do this. And after all of this, after the payment thing, I think this is going to take most of the time, but if we have time remaining after that, then we are going to do the comment/discussion thing. If we don't have time today, then we are going to do the comment discussion thing tomorrow. So yeah, so these are the two things we'll be doing today. So welcome chat, welcome guys, welcome. Code 45 first, welcome man. Actually, you are actually logged in surprisingly into this. I was testing it and I saw like you had a username over here that I just created in the last stream, I think. And yeah, you're still logged in. Welcome man. Devansh Oja, hey, hello sir, hey man, welcome. Kushagar Itan, hi sir, welcome. Akash, why didn't you use React and DRF? It's like, dude, you just use what you know. So it's like, why would I use React and DRF? Like I could have learned it and then used it, but I didn't need it, right? And you need to create your first website or whatever you're creating as quickly as you can. And then as time goes on, you can add stuff to it, make it look better, work on the design, add stuff that you want. But first of all, you should just focus on building it as quickly as you can. It's like a law of creating a startup or anything in general if you want to create. Devansh Oja, I'm the first. No bro, sadly you're not the first. Code 45 is the first, but nonetheless you're the second, so welcome. Please Blender, but Blender, why? I'm teaching Python man, while I'll be creating 3D models and stuff. Aryan, namaskar man, welcome bro, welcome. Most startups are using these days. You mean, yeah, if startups are using doesn't mean that you also need to use it, right? Drove shit, I missed it again. No worries man, no worries. Coding brother, hello brother, hello, welcome. Rahul, hi bro, welcome man, welcome. Droid, welcome back. Yo, what's up? Rohit, hi, how are you? I'm good, how are you man? Welcome back. VKJ, hello, welcome VKJ. Tushar, what is your relationship status in 2020? You said in one video you broke up. So currently I'm single. Yeah, I mean, I broke up a long time ago, so like a lot of stuff has happened in the last 2-3 years. So yeah, that's a very old like relationship status, but currently I'm single. Yeah, and it's very difficult to like meet people like anyways in this time, right? Like how would you even meet people at this point? Like I have no idea. Jaspreet Singh, hello, welcome man, welcome. VKJ, thank you. No worries man, no worries. So yeah, we'll wait. If you guys have any questions or any queries, feel free to also tell me whether you want me to build the comment section first or do you want me to do the payment thing first. Like we'll implement it through PayPal and everything. Go and have a look how PayPal works and how subscription works, $10 per month. So we'll figure all that stuff out. But do you want me to make the comment section first or do you want me to work on the payment thing first? Whatever you guys say, we'll work on that first. Yes, you told. Yeah, I told it in a very old video, Droid. I can't believe you guys like saw that. I think it was in the I don't know which video was it in. Was it in the meaning of life video? Finding the meaning of life with Python. Akash Verma, yes, but teaching things that are good on is good, right? Any company, I mean, this is built with Python, not built with JavaScript. If it was, I would have probably done it with React. But because we don't need it, like, I don't see the point of it. Payment first. All right, I see a lot of votes for payment. People are really excited to see payments, huh? Man, it's gonna be like interesting because like I will have to figure out how PayPal works, how subscription thing works, and it's gonna be interesting. Guys, if you haven't liked the video, please like the stream. It will help me out a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry about the noise. Somebody is cooking upstairs something. So yeah, I guess we'll do the payments thing, huh? A lot of people are asking for it. So what we want is that whenever a person enrolls, goes to the sign up over here, he should see like a pay with PayPal or pay with debit card kind of a functionality, and when he clicks on it, like PayPal should handle most of the backend part. Like I shouldn't have to do a lot of work, right? So I guess what we can do first of all is just go to like first of all, obviously we need a PayPal account. I have created that already. So, and I already have created a merchant account. So before I used to like I had some work on PayPal like a long time ago. So that's why I created a merchant account also. So basically when you sign up, like it gives you two options, individual account or business account. This is the one that you need if you want to like receive payments. So yeah, so I've already created that. So what the first thing I'll be doing, sorry about the noise guys, sorry about the noise. Just hold on a sec, let me see what's up with the noise and I'll just come back. I can't really do anything about the noise guys. Something is happening upstairs, some like electricity and stuff is happening. So if it like hopefully it doesn't disturb you guys too much. DC Cruise Vlogs, hey man, welcome. Is the noise really bad? Is the noise, I mean I think there is some so guys, it's gonna take some time and hopefully like it will be okay after some time. I wonder if the stream is still lagging or is it okay now? Is the stream still lagging? IT Tamil, hi bro, any possible to make Kiwi tutorials? I'm done with Kiwi tutorials man. Yeah, so are you able to hear it properly now guys? Desi Cruise, he's saying it's okay. So I guess it's fine. The buffering shouldn't be there anymore, hopefully. Yeah. Alright, so what we'll do is, so I've already created the business account over here. So if you guys are implementing it with me, I think you will also need to make a business account. So what I'm gonna do I'm just gonna log in into my PayPal like off stream, because I don't want to show my password and everything. So it's gonna log in quickly, and yeah, and after logging in, So yeah, after logging in, we are just going to like maybe search for subscriptions, account PayPal maybe. Subscriptions overview. We need to read a little bit of documentation. Now working fine. Perfect guys, perfect. Sorry about the delay. And I don't know, just have the Airtel Wi-Fi, it just sometimes stops working for some reason. Manish, welcome man, welcome. So yeah, we need this subscriptions overview. PayPal subscriptions, this is what we want basically. Use the subscriptions API or the subscriptions dashboard to create plans, subscriptions fee. This is what we want. All right. How integration works. First we have an API. We can use an SDK or an API for it. Probably we're going to be using the SDK bits because it will be a lot more easier, I feel. And then we go to PayPal, pay with PayPal, show confirmation to the buyer. All right, looks good. So let's go and see how the integration works, right? So as you can see on the top right, so if you want this kind of a documentation, you need to go to developer.paypal.com and we'll give it to you. To integrate the subscription API, first set up the development environment and create a product, plan and subscription. So we need to get started with that. Set up your development environment. Before you can integrate subscriptions, you must set up your development environment. After you get a token that lets you access REST API resources, you create sandbox accounts. Oh, this is perfect. So basically, because PayPal has a lot of security issues, so if I can show it to you guys, like what I do live, then it will be a problem, right? But if I create a sandbox accounts and then I tell you how you guys can replicate that on live ones, it will be much more easier for me to show you guys, because I don't need to show like, basically what sandbox account means is like fake accounts, right? So PayPal gives us fake accounts so that we can test our application and see how payments actually work behind the scenes. And then we just need to change a little bit of things to like test our web and mobile apps. So let's see how we can create like a sandbox account and everything. Yeah, are you launching a website? Yeah man, I am. Buildwithpython.com. Please make a video about builders. I've already done it, man. If you look in my Kiwi series. So after Python and Django, what should we learn to get hired? You just need to learn Python and Django, man. If you are going to web development, you will get hired. All right, getting started. So first we have to get API credentials. So we first need to log in into our developer dashboard with your PayPal account. Under the dashboard, select My Apps and Credentials. Make sure you're on Sandbox tab to get API credentials while you're developing code. So I think for every website, when they have a sandbox, you basically go to sandbox.paypal.com. Or no, I just go to developer.paypal.com, right? If first of all, we want the APIs for like the accounts for so we have to go to our developer dashboard. So if you just go to developer.paypal.com, it should take us to our developer dashboard. Let's see. Oh, here it is, dashboard, where we want to go. And then under dashboard, select My Apps and Credentials. Okay, so this is the sandbox. My Apps and Credentials is already selected for us. So this is the sandbox one, REST API apps. This is what we want to create. Get started by creating apps. If we go over here, I don't think we need all of this stuff. Get sandbox account information. We first need to create that sandbox account. Yeah, so first let's create our sandbox account. So what we are going to do is, first of all, we are going to create an app, then we need to create a product, and then we need to create like a plan, right? Product, create a plan. Perfect. So first of all, we are going to create an application, and I'm just going to call my application build with Python. So this is all fake, by the way, guys. So first of all, let me just create, and this is the sandbox account they are giving us. One is the personal account and one is the business account, so we can test properly. So basically we'll be using this personal.example.com as a user email, and this will be our business email, right? All right, perfect. So now let's just click on create an app, and this should create an app for us. What is REST API? Please tell in short. Basically like anything like what is, if you understand what an API is, so basically you have a link, right? And when you call that link, you send them data to it. So for PayPal, we tell PayPal that, hey, somebody wants to subscribe. All right, so we send him a request, and then PayPal does the thing, and then it sends it back to us and sends also some data back to us in JSON or anything that it wants. So this whole process of sending some request, it goes to a link, it processes stuff and comes back to us and gives us some data. This whole process in very simple terms is basically REST API. All right. the process. All right, so now we have our sandbox account, our email, our client ID, which we will be using. Secret, I guess I can show it to you guys because this is all fake. And yeah, that's all we need, I guess, right? So this is the sandbox account we are talking about. We have our client ID also. Perfect. So now let's go back. So we have our we have stuff over here. Now we need to create a product. All right, so to create a product we need to call this /products. So first of all, what we are going to do is, actually what they have given us is this sandbox email account, and if we go to, they should also give us the password, right, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. Oh, this is the sandbox one. So if we go to accounts, it should give us also, because how are we supposed to create a plan, right? Create a product. I guess we can call this all of this stuff, but I don't want to write all of this like manually. I want to do it with a GUI from PayPal. So I think they should have given us, yeah. So this is the personal one, this is the business one, and let's see. Let's view this account. So this is the personal account. All right, so they have also given us the password. So this password, by the way, guys, is like totally meaningless, and this is all like fake stuff. So don't try to like hack into it or anything. I'm showing it to you guys because this is not live. This is sandbox. Okay. So now we have this business email also. So what we are gonna do is, first of all, let's try and log in. So fake PayPal website. I think it should be called Sandbox. Sandbox PayPal. Let's search for it if you can find it somewhere. I think it is because every website is like this only, website sandbox.paypal.com if I'm not wrong, and this will give us the fake PayPal website. Basically, it should give us at least. Yeah, it is giving us. All right, perfect. So this is sandbox.paypal.com, guys. So this is like a fake version. So now we can log in using our fake business email. So let's go and view and edit it. And from there we should be able to create a plan and a product and everything. So let's copy this email ID and paste it over here, and let's do the same thing with this one. Let's paste it over here, click on login. We can use the same technique for other payments option. I think the whole idea is the same, but for other like Stripe and stuff. Actually in Stripe also, if I remember correctly, you have to do like, you have to create a plan, you have to create a app, all these things. And over there also I think you have like sandbox options. Manish, yeah, Ashish, hello, I'm in now, had some projects so late, no worries man, welcome. So yeah, so this is, I guess, our UI for our test store. And then we can, because we want to pay and get paid money, create invoices. So invoice, I don't think we have to worry about, because PayPal is going to make, like, I'm pretty sure when we pay, like when I pay through PayPal, it sends me an invoice automatically. So I don't think we have to worry about invoices. What we want is this subscriptions, I think. So let's actually check it out. And hopefully we are doing the right thing. And right, overuse subscription plans. So over here, so in our integration, I guess we have created an app. Now we need to create a plan, I guess. Create a plan, choose a product. Okay, so product name I'm just gonna call build with Python, I guess. Build, let's make sure we don't butcher the spelling up. And product description, online courses, learn Python by creating projects, right? Product ID, I think this is just like a random ID, you can give it anything you want, so I'm just gonna call it 9. And product type, digital goods, industry category, let's see, computer hardware and software, computer data processing services. Is there anything related to education? Educational and textbooks, I guess educational category, right? Where will product on your website? I guess we can give it right now. Let's see if we can just skip it. Yeah, let's see if we can just skip that, because I don't think we need it. Online courses, choose a to offer. Let's go with the first one. Fixed pricing, right? Because we want $10 per month. Are you working with payment integration? Khandakar, yeah man, we are integrating PayPal with the website. So plan name, your customers will see your plan name but not the plan description. You can use it to remember what's in the plan. So I'm just gonna call it developer plan, right? Or we can just call it developer package, I guess. And plan description, I can just write $10 per month, right? And next. Now the currency, you'll be able to review also define pricing for this. Like, can't we just do both USD and INR both? But I guess default currency, I guess I'm just gonna put in USD, because the thing is, if I put in INR, right, if a random person from like Brazil or Argentina or from Europe, maybe they won't know what's INR, but everybody knows what USD is. So I'm probably gonna put in USD, and even all the Indians know what USD is. So I don't think, and there's no one-time setup fee, offer a trial periods, we don't need that. Unlimited billing cycles, we're gonna put in $10 every 1 month, unlimited cycles. Don't calculate tax for us, how many, this one is fine. Turn on auto billing, perfect, click on next. So we need to review all this stuff. Yeah, I guess we are gonna go YOLO. We're gonna turn the plan on. Set up your PayPal checkout experience. Oh, this is pretty cool. They are giving us buttons also, I guess. Customize for more information on our website. Let's see what looks good on our website. I guess this looks pretty good. What is this? Nah. Let's see the blue one. Let's see our website, what looks good with it. So I'm just gonna go to our website, and maybe we'll go with the blue one. Yeah, in the pricing one. Yellow, silver. Nah, silver looks shit. White, nah. So it's either between, I think gold looks pretty good. So I think we are gonna go with gold. Yeah, and I guess we can just do it later. We don't need to copy the code right now. Just do it later. So our plan is over here, developer package that we need, right? So I'm just gonna click on this and let's see what's inside. So we have a fixed pricing of $10 per month. We have a plan ID. We have a plan subscription. Setup fee is 0. All right, so this is looking pretty good. And I don't know what this is, so I'm just gonna, I guess, turn it off. I don't know what this is. Can I just delete it? Let's see. Questions, view. Yeah, it doesn't even have like a plan created on it. Yeah, I don't know how to delete it. Where did our thing go? Okay, let's go back. Oh shit. Overview. Wait, we already created a plan, right? Where did it go? Yeah, this is our developer package. So now that we have created a plan, maybe it's like default or something, maybe. All right. So now that we have created, let's see what's next in our step. Let's not actually show this one. Contains like private stuff. Okay. So not that private, I guess, but whatever. All right. Set up your development environment. We created a plan. This is a one-time operation. We also created a product. So these steps, we don't have to even do this. We can just do it with the GUI, right? And if you notice, guys, in our sandbox accounts, let's close this. So for example, if we go to my my apps and credentials, so like we have created it over here, all the sandbox stuff, we have to do the same steps that we have done over here, and we have to do it for live. Basically, we basically create this over here now, and instead of going to sandbox.paypal.com, we go to paypal.com, and make sure that you have already created a merchant account before you go to paypal.com. I mean, like, create a PayPal merchant account and then do all these steps. I've already created it for something like a long time ago, so I know like I've done it. All right, so let's scroll down. Now we have to create a subscription. So starting a subscription one or two ways. Smart payments button in the JavaScript SDK. PayPal recommends using subscriptions with smart payment buttons, as it gives your buyers a simplified and secure subscription experience. making it easier to complete the using payments like Venmo, payment credit, and subscription REST API using similar REST API. So obviously, because this is the one that PayPal is recommending us, so let's actually go with this one, smart payment buttons. So subscription is smart payment buttons. First step is to add the PayPal script to your web page, render the smart payment button, and create the subscription. We don't have PayPal integration with any banks in Nepal. That's crazy, man. So basically you can't use PayPal to create a website. But I guess you can pay with PayPal, right, Ashish? But I guess you can't like really integrate PayPal with your website on your own. Yogesh, welcome Yogesh. So yeah, so first step is to add the PayPal script. So this is the PayPal script. So this is basically the like for responsivity and stuff. This is for Internet Explorer. We don't need to add all this stuff. Like this stuff has already been added by Bootstrap. So if we go to our base.html, it should be there. So let me just go to my base.html and go at the top. So yeah, this one is already there, and I don't think we need any excess like extra stuff. This is all stuff handled by Bootstrap, and we basically need to add this script over here, and this has a client ID which we need to add. So a client ID is your PayPal REST client ID. So where did we see our client ID, right? So if we, I think it was in Sandbox, in Build with Python app. All right. And yeah, this is a client ID. So basically we can we can just copy this one and vault true or false. False, set true for subscription. So by default it should be true. So we are just gonna copy this, yoink this as I like to call it, and we are gonna go to our pricing.html, and instead of this, where is the button? So inside a pricing page, right? So this get started button, what we are gonna do is where is our get started button? Maybe a little bit above. Nah, this is all accordion stuff. So yeah, this is our get started button. So we are just gonna add this script right now and format it properly over here like it said. And what else does it want us to do? All right, next is and we have to add the client ID. So let's also add that. So I'm just gonna copy this and add it over here instead of this client ID. Let's paste this thing and let's go back and let's look at the next step. Render the smart payment button. Next, render the smart PayPal buttons to a container element on your page. So we have added this stuff already. Now we need to add this payment button. So we can just copy this and paste it instead of this button, get started button, right? And we need to add this script also, PayPal.button.render. So I guess we can just copy this and we can also paste this just below like they have given us. All right. So let's see how it looks now. Let's reload this. And it's oh yeah, it pops up. This looks actually pretty sick, guys. Not gonna lie. What do you guys think? It looks pretty good, right? Like they're giving us these buttons and stuff, and it looks pretty good. Yogesh, you're not late. I guess you missed some of these steps. So that's pretty much it. MSA Clutch, welcome back. Welcome. We are building the payments thing today. So we are just kind of seeing how it works and everything. So we are basically following the steps. I think if, yeah. So now we have to create the subscription, finally implement the create subscription function. That's when the buyer clicks the PayPal button. So right now, if we click on this button, nothing is going to happen. So what we are going to do is we are going to basically create, copy and paste this JavaScript, and this will automatically call like what's happening is like at the backend of PayPal and everything. So let's actually have a look at it, what it says. So PayPal.buttons. So whenever a button is clicked, it's going to create subscription, and data and actions are going to be sent, and then when it returns it, return actions.subscriptions.create plan ID. So this is basically what we are sending to create a subscription, right? And the plan ID we have to send. So plan ID we have over here, I guess. When we click on it, this is the plan ID, right? Let's just make sure by clicking on it, and plan name, plan ID. So yeah, this is a plan ID that we just created. So we need to copy and paste our plan ID, I guess, over here, and on approve we have to so whenever our payment gets approved on the backend, it's gonna call this function, and over here we can do like redirect a person to some other place and everything. Yeah, and then we need to render this PayPal button container. Alright, so let's actually copy this and paste it also. So I'm just gonna go to our top of our page, and let's paste this script over here. And I mean, it doesn't look good, I guess. Oh, where is our script tag? Where the heck is our script tag? Alright, let's make sure that we add it inside our script tag. Script and script. Wait, what's happening? Alright, my pie charm is hanging a little bit. No worries, no worries. Just cut this baby out, paste it over here. Let's format everything properly. Yogesh, hello man, I'm doing great. Your tutorials are really helpful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now we have to paste our plan ID over here. So I'm just gonna go to our this one, and I'm gonna copy this baby from here and paste it over here. Alright, and that is pretty much it, guys. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So let's actually see whether it works or not. So what we are gonna do is let's go to our build with Python. Let's reload this over here, and now it gives us this button. If we click on PayPal, thing pops up. This is actually pretty, like, it's not done, but it's looking pretty good. All right. So guys, right now in PayPal we are logged in with our merchant account, so that might give it some problem, but let's see what comes up. We are sorry, this currency. So let's actually close this, and what we are going to do is we are going to open up a incognito tab. Let's actually close this one, and we are going to open up a new incognito tab, right? And then we are going to go to this thing over here, and let's actually log in first. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. We can just go to pricing directly and go to PayPal. And now we are gonna actually log in with our button that, sorry, our sandbox account. That's not business one. That's actually our private, sorry, that's our personal one that they have given. So if we go to accounts, there were two emails over here, right? Are you gonna put the finished project on GitHub? Would make a great Hacktoberfest. I have put it on GitHub already. I don't know about Hacktoberfest and everything, but I have put it on GitHub. So if you go to github.com/AtreyaBhatt, so /AtreyaBhatt, and go over here, then you'll be able to see all these projects that I've created, and one of them is AtreyaBhatt / where is repositories, and one of them is basically like the startup one, Django startup. And you can just check this one out and see the code that is there. I haven't completely updated it. I'll do it today, but I think like it's updated almost to 2-3 days ago. Yeah. So yeah, this is where you can find the GitHub code. All right. So let's go to our login one. And what we are going to do is we are going to use our so yeah, we have a personal account and we have a business account. With this business account, we actually created our plans and everything, right? So now we are going to use this personal account and see how it looks. So let's view the account and see the password and everything of this one. And we can just copy this one from here and paste it over here. Again, I'm just reiterating, guys, this is sandbox stuff. So this is all like fake. Like you won't get anything if you, even if you like get the password. So there's no point in trying it. So now let's log in and see what goes behind the scenes. I think they gave us some credits for free so that we can actually test everything out, like what's happening and stuff. Alright, securely logging you in. By using incognito window, you are currently logging into the account of the seller for this purchase. Please change your login information and try again. Really? Did I log in with this one, guys, on my PayPal? I hope not. Don't think I did. Funding, like it has all this like fake stuff over here. Let's actually give it a let's see, funding, credit card number, expiration, account number. What's there in settings? Review sandbox payments before they are completed, on, off, profile. I guess we can try out the second one if, like, I don't know why the first one isn't working. I think we can also create more accounts, right? So let's actually create more accounts. So let's create an account. Personal buyer account. Let's go with United States of America. Create. Sandbox account spot created. Let's go and view the account. Give the link of GitHub in description. Alright guys, alright, no worries, no worries. I'll give you the GitHub code in the description. Let's paste it over here. So let's see what are we doing. Where did I go? Like, where did our account go? Alright, let's try viewing it again. Poonam, hey man, hey, not man, I don't know, like, but I think it's a girl. But hey Poonam, Jitendra Kumar, thanks. Yeah man, no worries, no worries. So yeah, we have this personal account now, and we can actually go and log in with this personal one, and hopefully this should work. Let's log in. So I'm using incognito mode because I've logged in my like in my main window. I've logged in as John Doe, or maybe like my personal account as like PayPal one, like actual one. So it's kind of interfering with it. So because I don't want to remove my PayPal information and everything from there. So yeah, they can see that it actually comes over here, but I don't know why it's showing $0.01. I guess this is because this is just testing, so that's why maybe it's just showing $0.01. So let's actually just send it through PayPal balance, and let's see what happens. In PayPal balance there is only $0.01. Oh, okay, so let's click on pay now and see what comes up. So we have paid now, and does anything happen? I don't think anything is happening. It should give us if it was approved, it should give us like this over here, right? Let's actually inspect the console, see if we have any kind of messages. PayPal is not defined. Let's go and see what's up with that. Smart button value not needed. Where is it? PayPal not defined. PayPal.buttons. Do we need to wait a sec? PayPal.buttons. Let's actually have a look at the SDK. Did we skip a step or something? Let's see. I mean, this is automatically importing the client, right? I guess we need to add this before we do the PayPal.buttons thing. So let's go back, and because we are creating the PayPal.buttons but we haven't added it to our code yet, so that's why it's giving us an error, right? This is our PayPal button container. So let me actually just cut this out and paste it above everything, so that this gets executed first. Alright, let's see, is it giving us any kind of error over here? I mean, it's not showing. Unresolved function or method buttons. I mean, this is what they asked us to do, right? Add the PayPal script to your page. We added that. So this should import the JDK if I'm not wrong. Let's actually see like if there's some other way to do it. So let's actually copy this and paste it on Google. And this is the official ones. Alright, so let's actually click some of these and see where they take us. So all GitHub. So I guess I can use the things that have already been created, but I don't want to use it because like tomorrow they might have these packages might stop working. Yeah, this is what we did. Bro, make some Hacktober. Many people create spam repos just to get a free t-shirt, but this project will be great. I don't know, man. Saya, Yuva, hey there, just here, is that a payment gateway? Yeah, it's a PayPal payment gateway. We're trying to integrate it with our website. So yeah, that's what we are trying to do. So yeah, we are working on that. So yeah, let's see smart payment buttons reference, learn about the advanced options, customize the SDK script, includes create references. Right, let's actually check this one, SDK script. You can customize the integration by queries. I mean, this should be importing the like SDK anyways, so I don't think that should be a problem. So let's actually try it out once more. Like, I don't know why this should be like automatically getting it for us, right? So let's actually save it and go and try it out again. So let's reload this, and it's showing it twice. Did we not cut and paste? What's happening? Button container. Oh, are we copying and pasting it twice? So let's remove that one and let's add it over here. All right, so now let's give it a shot again. Let's go to PayPal, and where is our window? Just disappeared. What's happening? Do we need to add all of this stuff just where we add our buttons? Let's see. I mean, we are rendering our, oh, I got it. Oh, I'm so stupid. Wait. Let me just copy this again. And we are going to remove all of this stuff from here. Right. All right, so let's go down. Oh no, where is the button? Yeah, and we'll remove all of this and we are going to paste our thing again. All right, and now what we are going to do is, instead of we're going to copy all of this stuff and paste it inside these brackets. All right, so this is good. I think this is what they wanted us to do. So now let's go back, let's reload this, and this time it should work. Cool. I like your tutorials. Thank you, Jitendra. Thank you. All right, this is not working for some reason. Is it not rendering a button? We have added this over here. We have our ID PayPal button container also. What's the problem? I have no idea. This is fine. PayPal.buttons. Like, guys, if it takes too much time, I'll probably look at it like behind when I'm offline, but we are gonna struggle for a little bit. But if I'm not able to figure it out, because this is like such a complicated topic, I'll probably do it off stream. Like if I'm not able to catch what's the problem, I'll probably have to go and look at the documentation a little bit more and everything. So yeah, but actually, and then probably we'll go to the comments if you're not able to figure this out. And we'll probably fix this tomorrow. So yeah, we have our script. And did we not, we have to probably change the plan ID. We forgot to change the plan ID to actually the real one. Maybe that's why it's not working. So let me just copy this and paste it over here. Our real plan ID. Let's reload this. Even the button is not showing, but the button should be showing, right? So let's actually remove all of this stuff, because the button is not showing. The button should be showing whatever happens. Right. Let's reload it again so that we know where the problem is. Am I missing something? Because, alright, let's actually go back and look at the code again. Maybe I just copied and pasted it wrong. And so let's actually copy and paste this one first. Paste this over here, format everything properly. Include that div button part also. Am I not including any div button part? I mean, I added that before itself. So let's go and reload it. Oh, it came. Maybe it just took some time to come and I was just very impatient with it. Will it take time to come on a screen? I don't know. Why is it taking so much time? Because previously it came like really fast, right? Unresolved variable. Oh man, I didn't put in my client ID. What am I doing, Atre? See, this is the problem of copying pasting. Sometimes you just like lose even an idea of what you are doing. I have a doubt. Are you doing HTML, CSS or Django? So HTML, CSS is a part of Django. Django is just like a way to put everything together. So Django is just a way to put like HTML, CSS, JavaScript and everything else together. So let me copy and paste our client ID again. So let's paste this instead of this one, and this time it should come over here. All right, perfect. And now what we need to do is finally, before drinking any more water, let's like last time give a shot to doing this again. So I'm gonna just copy this part out because it says PayPal.buttons and then .render a PayPal button container over here. So over here, basically PayPal.buttons, and we need to add it inside these brackets. So I'm just gonna add this, format it, and it looks pretty much the same. But we just have to add a plan ID, otherwise it might not work again, which I don't want. So where is our plan ID? Let me just copy this, paste it, add a plan ID, and hopefully this should work. And if it is successful, then it should give us an alert, right? So let's go back, and where is our build with Python? Let's go to our private one, sorry, our incognito one. So now let's reload this and see if it works. All right, so the buttons are coming, so let's click on PayPal, but it's going out really quickly. I have no idea what the problem is over here, because when we were not including this script of PayPal.buttons that is inside, it was actually opening it up. So let me actually remove this, and let's see this time what's up. So yeah, if we remove, so basically the problem is with that little piece of code that we are copying pasting. Paste client ID in your environment variable for security reasons. Yeah, I will probably do that, but right now it's just sandbox stuff, so we don't have to worry about it. What is this copy code thing? Do we need to copy this code? What is it? Open again. Let's actually see what this is. I'm curious. Let's just paste it somewhere over here. Create plan ID. Oh, this is actually giving it to us. So we don't even like, maybe we should just try and copying and pasting the script that they gave us, right? PayPal.buttons, and this is the SDK that is getting copied. This is a client ID. Let's make sure that everything is formatted properly. So this client ID is from somewhere they are getting it. This is, I guess, the merchant's client ID, and then this is the plan that they are automatically giving it to us, so we don't have to worry about copying and pasting that. Yeah, I think this should work. Let's give it a shot again. Let me just close this and open up another incognito tab. All right, and slash pricing. Hi, my friends. I just wanted to ask you what's best to use Flutter or KVMD. I mean, you can use whatever you want, man. To be honest, like you can get most of the things done with whatever you want to do. I'd probably like prefer KVMD if it's like a not a very big project. If it's a very big project that I won't even use Flutter. I'll probably use Java and Android Studio to do it. To be honest, if it's a very big project. Jitendra Kumar, sir, you missed my question. Can you give me your question again, Jitendra? Uh, Amit Nagde, appreciated. You are maybe the first Indian YouTuber doing this type of efforts. All wanted. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, now let's give it a shot, and hopefully this time it won't close on us. All right, it's working. Perfect. So now we can use the personal account that we have. Let's go to our credentials. Where is our credentials? Where are our credentials? All right, so let's go to our accounts and open up our credentials. This is actually pretty sick that they are actually giving us this copy code. We don't have to worry about copy and pasting anything, right? So I think they need to update their like subscription, this page a little bit. It's very confusing. That's why like reading the documentation is such a pain in the ass. Like they'll just like put in stuff and then what they mean is some different stuff and there is some easier way to do it, right? And you just want the easiest way to do it. You don't want to worry yourself with all the complicated stuff. Click on next, just copy the system1 password, paste this baby over here. Let's log in and let's see what's up. Let's wait for it to open up. It's logging us in, accept the cookies, no worries. We always like all right, so it's giving us $10 now. Perfect. So now our subscription is there, and we are gonna pay with our credit union. I don't know what that is, but let's go for it. Agree and subscribe. So this is what it's gonna show on their PayPal, right? Let's go and accept it. And what else is there? So all these steps that we did, we also have to do on the live one, but I can't do it on this screen. All right, so it says it gives us our subscription ID. So that means the payment has been accepted. So for example, I think if we go to our, it should show up. I'm not sure whether it will show up or not. Let's go to our home. Let me log into my business one. Is this the business account? Let's close this and let's go to our business one. It should show up in our business account that somebody has subscribed, right? I mean, it should be there in their thing, but maybe it's not. So can't say for sure, but it's looking pretty good. So let's log in and yeah, and see whether they are showing it to us or not. Guys, if you haven't liked the stream, please like it. It will help me out a lot. Really appreciate it. So far, PayPal has been like pretty easy to integrate, I think. All right, so it's actually showing its PayPal balance is 6,000. So why is it 6,000? INR 5,000, and so we have $10, I guess, in our account. Somebody has paid it to us. Let's actually make it sure by going to our activity. One new subscription started in the last 30 days. So this is what we are going to be seeing, not on sandbox.paypal.com and just paypal.com when we are not working with the sandbox stuff. So this is actually working. This is perfect, guys. So this is actually working. So this is the step that we need, and this is on approve what we need to do over here. All right, and yeah, so what we can do is let's open up. Let's click on OK. So this is working perfect. And then we need to do a couple of more things to make it more secure, I guess. So we can close this one. So for example, if we go bottom over here, right, it should give us like what things we need to change when we go live, right? Go to PayPal homepage, click sign up, select business account. And so I've already applied for it, guys, the business account. Change any API calls from api.sandbox.com to api.paypal.com, but we are using the SDK one, so you won't have to worry. And then basically use a live client ID instead of the sandbox ID, and that is pretty much it. So perfect. So now we need to figure out, so after the subscription is created, right, what do? we need to do a couple of things, guys. Actually, it's not that simple. Like, it looks pretty simple that we can simply like redirect him to some page. So for example, what I've done, I haven't told you guys this yet, is that in build with Python. So let's go to our, so currently coder 45 isn't subscribed, and I can show you the database also, but I think like I can just show it to you guys over here also. So for example, if he goes on enroll, it just takes us to our page, right? So that means he hasn't actually enrolled yet. He hasn't paid $10 per month yet. So what I've done is, whenever I click on this block button, so for example, if I open up this utilities.py file, over here I've added the subscribe request, this def subscribe, and what I'm doing is, if the blog button is clicked inside our base.html file, so if we go to our blog button over here and go inside our views.py file of blog, I've just done it for testing purposes. So if we go to blog, then it calls the subscribe request that is inside our we have obviously imported that utilities from here, and then inside the utilities.py file, where is it? I just close it. All right, so this is just email thing I'm testing. I haven't actually implemented it yet because the email it needs some like I need to connect it to my domain name, and it's taking some time. It's like messing it up. So we are gonna look at the email later. But this subscribe thing, what it basically does is that inside a student model, if the subscription, if the user is subscribed, so what we are going to do is, like, after the user has subscribed, we are basically going to send him to our blog page for right now at least, and we are going to save his information. But if the user is unenrolling, then we need to like just gonna delete his information. All right, he's going to be still signed up, but we are just going to delete the student model that we have created. So if you guys remember, in the previous stream we created this student model, yeah, which has the subscribed information. So we are basically just deleting that he is not subscribed now, but he's still signed up, right? So we need to like do some stuff over here. So what we are going to do actually is you know, in our planning.md we are going to write what next things we need to do. So now our everything is working. So our PayPal button is working. We just need to do a couple of things. So first of all we need to do it for live. Not, this is not the first thing, I guess. This is like maybe the like the last thing we need to do. All right, but before that we need to do a couple of things. So first of all, how is the user gonna unsubscribe? We have to figure that out also. And another thing is that this is very insecure, I feel, like what we are doing. So inside our where is pricing.html? So basically, when we get on approve, it's sending us this subscription ID, right? And you can think that, hey, it's sending us the subscription ID, and if you're getting any kind of subscription ID, then basically that means that our website is working, that a user has signed up. All right, so we can just activate his subscription now from a backend. But this might not be the case. Like, having a security mindset, I realized that the subscription ID can be faked. Like, a person can just send a random subscription ID using a post request, or what he can also do is yeah, he can basically do that, or maybe like authentic user. Yeah, we are gonna save the subscription ID inside my database, that's true, but like we'll do that later. But what I'm saying is, another authentic user, what he might do is he might pay it through PayPal, but sometimes on PayPal it goes to pending, right? And it doesn't automatically goes to like it automatically doesn't, the billing doesn't become zero automatically. So we need to also figure that out, how to make it more secure. All right, so we need to do all that stuff. So first of all, we are going to do make sure the approval is secure. Why do we need to add decorators, man? MSA clutch. All right, first we are going to make sure that the approval is secure, and then secondly we also need to add the unsubscribe button. Yeah, just hold on a sec, guys. Yeah, so we are basically going to use the secure. We are going to use the sub ID, and we are going to basically make an API call to our I think there should be an API call to PayPal, API call to PayPal. Yeah, and we can use this sub ID to make sure that the user has subscribed or not, right? We are going to do that, and we are also going to check whether the billing amount is 0 or not. Billing amount is 0. for pending payments, right? So we also need to figure that out. And the second thing we need to do is obviously we also need to have an unsubscribe button, unsubscribe, right? Like we can do unsubscribe on our end, but if a user goes and does unsubscribe, let's say on PayPal, right? There's also a button on PayPal to just go and unsubscribe, and he doesn't need to do us through our user interface. And how do we know that he has actually unsubscribed or not? So we also need to do that. So first of all, we are going to do unsubscribe from our front end, from our end, I guess, from our end or website's end. If he does unsubscribe button, so for example, we have an unsubscribe, right, button over here in our accounts page. There is like if he enrolls, so for example, if we go to blog, then it will automatically enroll him. And this is just for testing, by the way, guys, and an unsubscribe button will come over here. But what happens when the user clicks on unsubscribe? First of all, it's going to change something inside a database, first of all. And secondly, it's also going to remove the $10 per month that we are taking from PayPal, right? So it needs to do two things. So we are going to unsubscribe from a website. So we need to do two things over here. Change, we're going to write just delete student model, right? Delete student model, and plus make a call to PayPal that the user has unsubbed, right? And then thirdly, we also need to like figure out, let's do it over here. And then thirdly, we also need to figure out one important thing. Like let's say a user unsubscribes or stops paying through the PayPal's interface, right? It doesn't come and unsubscribe from our website. So let's write over here unsubscribe from PayPal. So you can see how it actually helps, like creating this planning.md. We'll like actually remember what we have to do. Unsubscribe from PayPal interface, right? Then what we can do? So what we can do for this is that every day we can make like some kind of a cron job. So cron job is basically a job that runs automatically. So every day, maybe at 12 o'clock, it can check like whether a user has unsubscribed or not from PayPal, right? And it can give it back to us. And what we're going to do is then unsubscribe it using basically if we check on the PayPal website, if he has unsubscribed using our API call, then we can also delete it from our end also. So this is the third thing that we need to do. And the fourth thing we also need to do is it just popped up in my mind is I just forgot about it. Make sure the approval is secure, unsubscribe from our website, unsubscribe for PayPal interface. I think we need to make a cron job for it, so I'm just gonna write a cron job over here, right? Django cron job, yeah. And what was the fourth thing? Let's see what's going in the chat. All right. Decorator for your views to make it more secure. You mean the like what kind of a decorator you mean? You mean login required kind of a decorator? Watch a 5-minute ad before the video. You could have just skipped it, man, but thank you so much for watching, Venture. Create a model for logs. So yeah, we need to like have subscribe date when he has subscribed, right? Subscribe date. And what we are going to do is we need to add this to a model, right? Or maybe the student one. Subscribe date, like we'll add it somewhere, subscribe date. And then what we need to do is whenever he unsubs, we are gonna see like the next, because we don't want to like remove his like because when a user pays $10, let's say he pays on 2nd of what is this month, October? Is this this is September or October? Yeah, this is October. So let's say a person pays on today, on 5th October, $10, all right, and he unsubs on 20th October. But we still have to give him access since the 5th next month was November. So we have to, if a user subs on 5th of October, we have to give him access till 5th November, even if he unsubs in between, right? So we have to also like figure that out. So unsubs, after 30 days. So we also need to figure that stuff out. Subscribe date, and let's write plus. So guys, we need to like figure out these 4 things, right? It's a lot of work, not gonna lie. It's a lot of work. Solomon Solo, hello, welcome, welcome. No custom decorator for users. Imagine for giving custom access. Instead of deleting student modal, make field subscribe course field equals to null. I mean, it's working, so why mess with it? Anyways, guys, so yeah, this is the 4 things we need to do, but I guess we'll figure these 4 things out tomorrow. We'll work on this tomorrow. So right now for today, what we have done is that we have implemented the PayPal thing for our sandbox, and obviously the last thing that we need to do it live, right? PayPal, and then the 5th thing is implement the whole thing for live. Yeah, we need to do it for live instead of sandbox. And I mean, I'm just thinking about these steps like right now, so I'll have to actually think about them a little bit more in depth as to how to do them, like if we need all these steps or not. But I feel like some of these steps are really nice, right? So yeah, we'll I'll think about them a little bit more and see which step we need to get started first. Yeah, Yogesh, I already gave you the GitHub link, right? Pranay, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di. Welcome Pranay, welcome. Alright, so we have these 5 steps. So now let's actually get started on creating the comments and discussion. We are going to do the 5 things tomorrow. I think we are done for today about the payments thing. When are you going to make your next live stream? Tomorrow, man. Jitendra, hello, I'm back. Welcome. Can we do the front end using Python? I think there was this something that came up. I'm not sure, but I think there was something that you could use to do the front end with Python. But I think it's better if you just do it with HTML, CSS, man, and Bootstrap or any other framework that you want. Alright, so now we need to figure out on this comments/discussion thing. So we're gonna work on this payments tomorrow, guys. The rest of it, but it's looking pretty sick, not gonna lie. What do you guys think? It looks pretty good, right? And it's also like working and everything, so it's super nice. It's giving us like all the information also. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. So we'll work on the payments thing tomorrow. And for right now, what we are gonna do is, so for example, Coda 45 has access to all the courses, so you can just go to courses, go to learn more, and inside installation we need to create. So let's close all the PayPal tabs. Let's close. I think I'm in love with Bulma CSS. Ayush, welcome, man. Welcome. I am late because I used up my internet. No worries, man. No worries. Welcome. So basically we implemented the PayPal thing. So if you want to watch the PayPal thing of how we implemented, it was actually pretty easy, not that difficult. If you want to have a look at it, and because we are also going to be following that up tomorrow. So make sure that you have like at least watch the last hour if you want to like stay in touch with what we are doing. Aditya, hello, I'm back. Can you, I mean, at what time? Like usually I start around 8 o'clock, but it kind of depends upon like the day. It might be 8:30, it might be like, but after 8 and between 9. I think I'm in love with Bulma CSS. What's Bulma CSS? This sounds like a Dragon Ball Z character, right? Bulma CSS. Let's see what this is. Looks interesting. Looks interesting. It's kind of like Bootstrap. It's a free open source framework Flexbox used by 20 to 200,000 developers. Let's directly go and look at the documentation of this. Guys, this is just like whatever people try to like recommend me, like I try to like kind of see what's up with it, because like people have very interesting things. And let's actually first go and see helpers, columns. This is the grid system, the layouts, the forms, the elements, components. Let's look at like I judge a framework by the navigation bar that it gives us. Do they have an example over here? Hey, it's looking pretty good, man, not gonna lie. It's looking pretty sick. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Not bad at all. Yeah, like it's looking pretty good, man. I think it was a great find. Does it also have like cards and stuff? They also have a book that we need to buy. Alright, do they also have like cards? They have cards. But it's just CSS, not yeah, I guess that sucks. GitHub link can't reached. What do you mean can't reached? It's this one, right? Yeah, it's this one, man. Just use this GitHub link and go to repositories, and you'll be able to find the code for this project. Also try Tailwind CSS. Yeah, man. I think we are using Bootstrap, so we're not gonna go into any other ones. Yeah. So I think Tailwind is good, pretty good. A lot of people use it, I know. But what we have created over is actually on par with Tailwind, man. Like I don't see like what better we could have done with Tailwind, to be very honest. Yeah, and all, like, it doesn't matter what framework you use. Like it doesn't really matter. Like if you have good design sense, you can probably make anything look good. All right, guys. And also Bootstrap is so much used that it has like code everywhere, thrown everywhere, right? So it shouldn't be a problem. So anyways, guys, yeah, when we click on like a video, it should give us like a comment section over here, or we'll just call it the discussion section, and then we'll have like a message box, and we'll have a like a post comment button, and when it's posted, we can basically see all the comments and stuff at the bottom, right? Looks good. So yeah, let's get started with that, because we have like about 20-30 minutes, so maybe we can like at least implement something. So first of all, what we are gonna do is we are gonna create a model for it, right? So we are gonna go down, and we are gonna create a class of our comment and models.model, right? And a comment section, what does it need? Oh, the M should be in capital. So a comment, what should it have, right? So first thing it should have is the user, I guess, that's posting the comment, right? So I guess we can, if we just get the username, it should be all right. Or should we make a foreign key to our user? Let me think. Is there a benefit to making it a foreign key to the user? What about net banking gateway? I mean these days everybody has a card, mini fandom. Like a debit card or at least a PayPal. I think at least outside of India, like everybody uses like PayPal, like we use Paytm. So outside India, it's fine, like PayPal. And inside India, I think everybody has at least a debit card to like work with it. And I think, yeah, maybe we can add some other stuff later, but I think it covers at least debit card, and PayPal at least covers like 90% of the use cases. Maybe 10% of the cases are not covered, right? So yeah, what do you guys think? Should we add the whole user model over here as a foreign key like we did over here? Or should we not like that, but basically like we did in our this one? Or should we just add the username in our comments? What do you guys think? I think just the username should be enough of who is posting the comment. Alright, so let's actually see what else do we need. We also need a comment. Let's start with actually lesson, because every comment is going to be associated with the lesson, right? And we need a foreign key for that. So let me just copy this from here and paste this over here, and just like write lesson. So every comment is going to be associated with a lesson at least, right? And then we also need the content that is inside the lesson. Content equals to models dot let's give it a character field, max underscore length, and let's give us 10,000, right? And then we also have to give it a timestamp, I guess. So this is basically the code that I did for an opinion. And what we are going to do is that we are going to use like some of the functionality that we have over here. So for timestamp, we can just use this date time field, right? So I'm just going to copy this and paste it over here, timestamp. And do we have any other functionality that we can use? User given. Okay, so we are creating a foreign key. Perfect. I guess we can just copy this, paste it over here. And support status video, this is like lessons, and we also need to show this, and we can, I guess, post it here. Give it content maybe. Why is this giving us an error? Because we don't have the user model, I guess. No, we have the user model over here. So why is it giving us an error? Parameter on delete unfilled. Okay, makes sense. So let me copy and paste this over here also. All right guys, perfect. Add the username, use the Stripe payment gateway. Man, I am gonna use the PayPal one because I mean, you can use Stripe, I don't know. I guess you can use Stripe also, but I've already implemented PayPal and I felt like PayPal was a lot better option, but I think Stripe is like pretty much the same. Let's look at some Stripe examples. Let's see how that looks. Stripe, because this is like a research thing, right? I feel like we need to like at least see what's up. Stripe payment example. Feeling sleepy? Yeah, man, I'm feeling a little bit tired. Yeah, I was working all day and then I went for a run. So before coming to this stream, I go for a run, like 1 hour run. So like I'm just a little bit, get a little bit tired. So yeah, if you can see an example of like, so like they don't give you like buttons. I'm pretty sure it's like pretty much the same as PayPal. I mean, it doesn't matter what you use, but I don't know what the benefit. You said use Stripe payment gateway, right? What's the benefit of using Stripe payments instead of PayPal? Like, if you can tell me that will be pretty cool. Like, what's the benefit of using Stripes in lockdown? Yeah, man. So there is like this empty park behind my house. So I go over there and nobody is there in lockdown, so I can go running, right? And I also have a treadmill, so sometimes I run on that. Yeah, so in lockdown I had to buy like all these like treadmills, and so I use cash free gateway. All right, let's also see cash free gateway. What's that? Cash free payment gateway integration. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use this for payouts in India. I guess it's just for payouts in India, huh? Interesting. But because a lot of my users are not going to be from India also, like some of the users are going to be free from India, but a lot of people are not going to be from India, like how are we going to handle like that case, right? Because this is just for India. If my website was just for like something like food ordering in India, right? Like Zomato, only for India, right? For example, I don't know a website that's only for India, but yeah. If there was a website like Paytm that's just for India, right, then payment for India makes sense. But if a lot of users are from outside India, then it doesn't make sense to use this. And I haven't heard of it before. I don't know like where you heard of it, MSC Clutch. But thank you for the information. It's interesting. So yeah, let's go back to adding our comment section. So yeah, we have our user given, we have our lesson, or we also need to add this on delete thing over there because it's also a foreign key. And we have our content, we have our timestamp. I don't think we need anything else. Also guys, what we are going to do is, let's also make the front end for it, I guess. So inside our lessons underscore details.html, right, we have, let's see what we have. We have this row, and then we have created this whole MD4. And we have our accordion, and we have this MX8. So inside this MX8, I guess we will need to do stuff, right? So what we can do is, let's actually give it a shot. So yeah, so let's create some content over here. So let's actually create, like, let's start with a simple h2 tag and just write discussion and see where it goes, because we have to start at some place, right? Let's reload this. I'm not very good with the front end part, so actually I'll have to like okay, so discussion is coming. So now we just need to add some Bootstrap elements over here, like a comment thing over here. So let's go to Bootstrap, get Bootstrap, not the nav bar. YouTube recommendations, here you go. What do you mean, David? Oh, YouTube, you're coming from YouTube recommendations, David. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So if you don't know, we are basically building the build with Python website, and today we implemented the pricing, like maybe 50% of the pricing, and now we are trying to build the comment system today. Yeah, and yeah, that's what we are doing. For so basically it's a website for online courses. We have added all these courses. You can click on different courses to go to a different video, and we also, if a user has subscribed, then only he'll be able to see the fourth video. We have added like a lot of stuff. So now we are trying to add the comment system. So yeah, that's what we are doing. All right, so let's go to our discussion, and let's go to Bootstrap and see which element we can use. So let's go to documentation. And maybe I think we'll need to use input groups and stuff. Let's go to our input group and see if we have like some kind of a big, this is the one that we want, the text area, because this is pretty big. Input group, a text area. All right, let's copy this one, paste it over here, format it. Let's see how that looks. All right, and I think we need to give some kind of a like a border to it. Can we just include it in some kind of a like a card or something, like a big card? Let's see how I did like this in on opinion. If I have it still up on opinion. I think I just added it without adding anything, if I'm not wrong, with text area, but I don't need this one. Why is this popping up? I think I need to like give it, maybe I just need input instead of this input group. Let's see, where is input? Maybe we just need a form. Can anyone help me to create a dynamic choice for choiced field in Django? Like, you mean the form, MSA clutch? What do you mean? Oh, this is the one that we want. Perfect. We just need this simple text area. Alright. So we can paste this here. I'm really bad with front end, guys. So if you guys have any like helpful things that you want to like tell me, feel free to like suggest it. Like how should I handle the UI and everything, because I'm not really good with it. All right, and then I think we also need a submit button for this thing. Let's see if there is some other example that is a little bit better. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Column sizing, help text, custom forms. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, guys. So I think we'll need to go with that. But yeah, this is not opening. That sucks. Let's see what I used in my feedback.html. I think it was. We used button. This is model dialog. Yeah, it's very difficult to like backtrace what I did. Alright, I guess we just build it from scratch. Okay, I don't know what's happening with this. Maybe we just need to add www at the starting. Oh, that's just weird. Okay, so let's see how the frick we did the feedback thing. So if we go to view feedback, there should be a way to add a feedback, right? Apply. Oh, we just did a modal thing, huh? Interesting. Oh, that is pretty interesting. So when you click on reply, basically, and that is actually not half bad idea. Oh, I think this also looks pretty good. We can just like add a comment over here, right? And maybe I'll edit it later a little bit, like as to like make it look good. So this all should be inside a form. So I'm going to add a form tag, right? And we're going to close this form. Over here, we're going to give it some method, and we're going to send it by post. And the action is going to be like, I'll put the action a little bit later. So this is our form, and then we also need to add a button inside the form. So let's see, a button, and I just need a simple button, input button. Where is our forms? I can just join this, I guess, for right now. All right. And the front end part is so difficult to like implement it nicely. And obviously we are gonna like make sure that the spaces are correct, but right now we are just throwing it on the screen. And I don't think we need this, or maybe we can just like say add a comment over here. Add a comment, right? And for right now I'm just gonna give it like maybe like some kind of a margin. Can write my-4. Yeah, okay. And we can also give a margin on this button, my-1. This should make it look at least half decent, right? Yeah. And maybe we can make it float, right? What's the bootstrap command for making it float on the right hand side? I think it's just float, right, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, float, right? All right, this is looking pretty good. So what happens if when we enter stuff and click on submit? That's the question, right? We need to show the comments at the bottom of our screen, and this can be extended and everything. I am currently working on a project like Paytm, and I want to create a dynamic choice fields for operator according to recharge services. Like, oh man, that's I mean, but why? Like, is it just for learning? MSA Clutch, like project like Paytm. It's a very like big project, like dynamic choice fields for operator according to recharge, like electricity bill, DTH. That's a pretty big project to take on. No production. Oh, that makes sense. You just want to do it in development. All right. I mean, it's an interesting project for you to work on. But I don't see what's the problem you are having. I want to create a dynamic choice fields for operator according to recharge service, like electricity bill, DTH. Why do you need it dynamic? Can't you just like create a simple like front end and back end thing? I don't know what you're trying to do, honestly. Like, I don't really know. If you can give me like an example, like screenshot or something, I might be able to like help you a little bit better. Getting operator data from API, that's what you need help from? Like, I mean, I'm not really sure, man. So if you need any help like this, like message me on Instagram or my email, and I'll help you out over there, because I don't have enough time to help you out also over here, because just like problem doesn't seem like that easy, and I don't really understand what problem you're having. So just message me on Instagram, MSA Clutch, and I'll help you out. So anyways, yeah guys, so add a comment is over here. When we click on submit, it should show us like comments at the bottom, right? And so yeah, let's work on that. And like, it's getting a little bit hodgepodge, right? So we also need to focus on the layout, how to make this layout a little bit better, but that is the design part, so we'll work on that off stream. So yeah, when we click on submit, this form should take us somewhere. So what we are going to do is and this form is on lessons underscore detailed, right? This is where it's showing up. So we need to do stuff over here. So over here in our urls.py file, you can see that the URL is lessons underscore detailed. So we're just gonna copy this and paste it inside our lesson underscore details, and let's do the templating thing over here. URL lessons underscore detailed. The following lessons are missing. Oh yeah, we also need to give it like the current video thing, right? So what we can do is we can add over here the course number that we are currently on. So we can just write course underscore obj dot id, and then we can also add our lesson number currently that is there. So current lesson dot id. Yeah, this should work. Let's see if it actually works. Right, and let's go back inside our form. Let's reload this, and yeah, some errors are coming up. Reverse for lesson of course lesson id not found. I guess I don't know like how to add this over here inside our URLs. That's an interesting problem. So we can't add a variable. So basically using variables we can get the object and the course ID, but how do we send it inside a URL? Oh, you know what we can do? This is pretty easy. We don't need to use this. We don't need to use the Ginger templating that we are using, and instead of that what we are going to do is any demo to attach files will send mail. Bro, Ashish, we'll be working on the mailing system like sometime later, not right now. So yeah, we'll be working on that. URL not found. So yeah, over here what we want to do is go to our this basically what we're gonna do is do this, and over here instead of this we are gonna basically use our variable names, and instead of that we are just gonna write course obj dot id, and in the next one we are gonna do our current lesson dot id, and that is pretty much it. This should work. Right, let's go and reload it again. So yeah, it's working now. Alright, perfect. So now it's going to go, whenever we click on this submit button, it's going to go to our urls.py file. It's going to come over here, and then it's going to go to our lessons underscore details, and it's going to send it using our post request, which I've already added over here. So inside our views.py file, we are just going to check if the request is post or not. Use like this URL name variable equals to value. Oh really? You can do that? Interesting. I'll give it a shot, I guess. Let's copy this and paste it over here. URL name. So the name is lesson underscore details, and we have two variables, right? How do we add two variables? So I guess we can just do num equals to course object dot id, right? But it's giving us an error, man. I don't know. Oh, num1 is missing, I guess. So we can also add num1 equals to, can we add two variables? Because I want to add num1 is here, but it's not letting me add another variable. Do we need to add like a comma or something? No need to add variable like that. Yeah, but I'm like basically copying pasting your commit, man. That's what you asked me to do. No need of braces designed braces. Oh, we just add the name. Oh, interesting. So we don't even need to do this. Interesting. And we can just add it like this. Huh, I didn't know that. Thank you. Who recommended that? Ashish, man, thank you. This is pretty interesting. Thank you. So yeah, num1 equals to, then we can just do lesson current lesson dot id. Perfect. See, this is one thing I didn't know. I always used to do that thing. So now we are sending the num1 and number, and it should go inside our urls.py file, comes inside our lessons underscore detailed, and now we are basically gonna use our if request equals to post, this thing. And I feel like we need a better way to do this, right? If the request is post, then we are gonna do something. I guess if the request is post, then we still need to show all this stuff, right? So we can just take this stuff and add it at the top. And if the request is equals to post, then do something. So what we need to do is we need to get this what's inside a text area, and we also need to get these let's actually add them inside our migration. So let's for a second stop this. We haven't added this comment section to our database, so let's do make migrations and hopefully no problems come up. I always get nervous whenever I have to do make migrations. I'm really like afraid of make migrations. Alright, it created the model for us. Let's now do migrate, and then let's see and go at our database and see how our comment looks. Alright, now we can do our run server again. Make sure that URL accepts num1 and num2. Yeah man, it's there, num1 and num2. Sorry, num and num1. I think I added num and num1, right? Not num1 and num2. Yeah, I did num and num1. Perfect. MSA clutch, I'll do it later, man. I can't do it right now because we have to work on the comments, this thing. Otherwise, it's just gonna take a long time. But you know what? I'll check it out after the stream. I'll just save it and I'll check it out after the stream. So yeah, let's go back and let's see. So we have a discussion. I'm just like, see, when I read something like that, please go like on this website and check it. I just lose my train of thoughts. Like I don't even remember what I was doing. So it's a little bit distracting. So if you can just send it to me like on Instagram, that would be perfect. I think it's too long now. It's 1 hour 36 minutes, right? So let's actually at least check our models. I know like if you guys have a schedule and time and everything. So let's at least go and check at our models, see if it has been made or not. So let's go back over here and click on admin quickly, and let's see, we're gonna go to Arthrea and do the password build with Python. Click on enter, and this should have created our oh, forgot to add it to the admin.py file. I wish there was a way to do it automatically. I'm pretty sure there is, but yeah, and we need to add our comment section over here. Perfect. Let's go. I'm sorry guys, today's stream is a little bit long. It's still reloading. Alright. Let's reload now. So now it has this comment section over here, which is perfect. And if we try to add a comment manually, so user given, which lesson does it belong to? So let's actually try it out. So let's say Ayush, because he's in a hurry, he has put on a comment, and the content is this video is awesome. You know, I'm just gonna comment on his thing. Let's click on save, right? So this comment is there, and now we need to basically, so tomorrow video we are gonna do two things. So first of all, we are gonna finish up this yeah, signals can be used to automate. That's what I was thinking. So tomorrow what we are gonna do is we are going to finish this comment section. So now we have made sure that we are adding it to our database. It looks pretty good. And inside our views.py file, we are getting them also. So what we can also do, I guess we'll just do it tomorrow. You know what? So we are going to complete this if request method equals to post area. And we're going to get stuff from here, save it to our models on comments, easy stuff. But we'll do all that stuff tomorrow, guys. I think that today's video has been 1 hour 40 minutes. So we did two things today. We actually created something for our comments. And very big thing that we did was also like implemented the payments, at least 50% of it. So I'm really happy about that. So anyways guys, this is pretty much it for today's stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 PM every day, 8 to 8:30, between 8 to 8:30, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be at 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys at 8 PM tomorrow. Peace out guys. Have a very great day. I mean, it's almost night, but have a great night, I guess. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and yeah,